guys, me Noah, come at you with another video. Sorry about not uploading during the week. I've still got a surprise for you, but that's not done yet. It's taking longer to film than I thought it would. But without further ado, I'm here with teammate Ethan. Ethan, tell me what you're playing.
I'm playing Lightsworn. It's a better deck list from last time. Last time we were playing some really bad stuff, but I've revamped it and tested it more, and I feel like this is like kind of my definitive list for it.
You're good.
Alright, awesome. So, main deck. We got non-broken cards. Fairy Tale Snow. I wouldn't play this deck without it. It's perfect, what can I say? There's really no explanation. We have 5 Lightsworn, just 3 Raiden and 2 Wolf. Don't run more than 2 Wolf. I'm considering cutting Raiden down as well, because it's just, the deck isn't based around Lightsworns anymore. Now that we have the extra deck Minerva, like, you don't really need it. For zombies, we have 3 Mizuki, 3 Solitaire, that's staple, and then 2 Unizombie. I sometimes miss the 3rd, but it's fine at 2. You're not using the effect all that often. One Gozuki, 2 Necroface. I love this card and would never cut it just because I really love banishing it off Snow and just getting the top 5, sometimes top 10 cards in my opponent's deck off. And usually if this is in Grave with Snow already, like it's late game, you're not going to be using much of your top deck anyway. And then last, Spirit Master for Solitaire plays with Snow. For Clowns, we have 1 Juggler, 2 Hat Tricker, and then the 1 Trick Clown. That's pretty standard. You can run 3 of these, but I wouldn't really suggest that. And then plants, Lone Fire. We're just going to ignore that this is gold rare. 3 Lone Fire, 3 Orphan Scorpio, and then the 1 Cobra, and then 1 Spore to continue like the Omega plays. If you can get more than 1 Omega out in a turn, this usually helps out with it. And it's a free summon, which is really nice. And then for one-ofs, the 1 Blade, which is great. 1 Goblinberg in case you have the blade in your hand, and vice versa. 1 Giant Rex for Degenerate Snow plays, and then 1 Garnet. Fuck this card, I hate this card. If Brilliant Fusion said from hand or deck, it would be broken, but I really wish it did. Then for hand traps, 2 Ghost Ogre, and then Psyframe package. I really like the Gammas just because you're running more than 1 Omega. And usually if you have a Brilliant and a Gamma in your hand and they try and Ash, you could just make a free Omega. It's really nice. Alright, so that's it for monsters. For spells, we have 3 Charge, Standard, 3 Brilliant. I hate drawing this card late game, but you can do some weird stuff with like normal summoning Necroface if you banish the entire Brilliant engine and shuffling it back and activating it again. So like it does come up more than once, very rarely, but you're really only going to activate this once per game in a normal circumstance. 3 Called by the Grave, great card, no explanation, it's just a perfect addition. 2 Gold Sarcophagus, this is pretty standard as well, and you can also do more Necroface plays with this, which is great. 2 Desires, I don't like running it at 3. I do like the card, but I just don't really like activating it. And then 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Reasoning, or 1 Bootleg Grass, 1 Grass, and then 1 Soul Charge. I've considered cutting this multiple times, but like it's a staple.
If you cut the Soul Charge, what would you cut it for?
I don't know. I've been wanting a lot more hand traps in here, and then there's always the potential to have the left arm offering. I don't have money for that right now, and I don't think the card is too great. But, I mean, there's always room for more stuff in there. There's a lot of things not in this deck that I would have loved to have in there, but just I don't have the room for, unfortunately. Then extra deck for links, 1 Curious, great card, broken card. 1 Decode. I cut this and then I immediately missed it. So this is a staple. 1 Mrs. Radiant and 1 Underclock Taker. Great generic link too. I love this card so much. and then 1 Seraphonite, obviously. And then for XZs, 1 Invoker, 2 Minerva, never running 1. I love this card too much. You really need to run 2. And then Utopia package for Draco and stuff like that. And then 1 Tornado Dragon. And then for Synchros, we have 1 Black Rose, 2 Omega. I was trying 3, but it's not really consistent. And then 1 Scarlight, because this usually pushes games. Do you want me to do side?
Yeah, you can do side.
Okay. For side, we have 2 Kaijus. For Draco and dinosaurs and whatnot. 3 Effect Veiler for Pendulums. 3 Twin Twisters for Rogue and Pendulums and whatnot. And then 3 Anti-Spell, again, for Pendulums and Draco. D-Barrier for Invoked and Pendulums. And then for Draco, Bistor.
Alright, if you could give MVP to 1 card in your main side and extra deck, what would it be?
MVP, let's go with Snow for obvious reasons. I love that card so much. It's just phenomenal. Curious because this is one of my new favorite cards. It's just so good, and it's a perfect addition to the deck. And then side, gotta say MVP's gotta be this guy, since you can add him off of Mrs. Radiant if you mill him and whatnot. Ooh. And it's really nice. It's free kaijus, and like if you let your Mrs. Radiant be destroyed, like it's okay. I'm just gonna kaiju you next turn. Like, so yeah, those are the 3 like kind of MVPs.
All right, well, you heard it here first. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later on in the week.